So by now, in the middle of September, Michael and I have been away from Ayesha and Robert for a month and a half, and they finally arrived. After a long trip and some passport issues, we're together again. It was wonderful. We had a fantastic dinner together, became tourists right away, enjoying historic Gibraltar. They have a beautiful park which we strolled through. There's a wonderful poem that helped us center where we were in the world. And we just took it all in. We hiked the Mediterranean steps and enjoyed a beautiful day together.
All right, we're at the Mediterranean steps here. Got the family. It's sometime September 2020. And this just basically keeps going up and up and up. It's pretty miraculous considering this is our view.
Hey, Dad. The 1,300-foot climb took us through some amazing scenery, but also intertwined us with some wonderful culture and history of the Mediterranean and the Strait of Gibraltar.
That's where you see the gun.
This is one of the guns that protected the Strait of Gibraltar for many, many years.
So this is a Harris battery from the 1890s to 1976. This was manned and used as one of the fortifications of the Mediterranean and the Straits of Gibraltar. So this would have powered one of the turrets. Knowing how hot it is here, I could only imagine. I'm gonna duck down and work our way up. The echo in here and the cracking of the eardrums would have been unbelievable.
So as we leave here, we're looking at where some of the stores would have been and the lifts, but we also had some friends along the way. This monkey scared the living bejesus out of us, but ultimately they're fun.
Windy on the board.
How you guys doing?
I think we're hanging in.
Kudos to Ayesha. She's got vertigo and has been a real trooper as we've scaled lots of different environments over the past few weeks. This one especially.
Gotta give Mom a lot of credit. She's got crazy vertigo. And here she is walking across the bridge, getting help from her 2 kids. And it's kind of legit. Straight down.
So there we were in Gibraltar, amazing, ready to go, but we're here to learn how to sail as a team and a family.
All right, so here's our training day. Roberts just came off the bow. We're leaving Queensway Quay. Got Mom over here on the port side, which is pretty cool. Michael's out in the dinghy because we have to store the dinghy in the garage when we head out, which is underneath the traps in the bow. Now they're managing all the fenders. It's a bit of a tight spot here at Queensway, but it's certainly deep enough. It just always feels like I'm running aground on this other side. I'm not used to this yet at all. Having such a wide boat. But it's nice.
So the goal of today is to get the family experience on a watch cycle and to use all the electronics. So that means collision avoidance, awareness. Michael's teaching Mom, I was teaching Robert. And this is what they're looking at. It's a hornet's nest in Gibraltar Bay. Ships crossing our bow, overcoming vessels, and they're just super close when you're at sea.
We've got Mom and Michael down below learning some knots.
Up, all the way up? You have it. It's the first one that sometimes doesn't go.
Awesome.
Farther than him.
They're on the next watch, so Robert and I are currently out testing the code. We've got Robert up here. The code zero's up.
Life jacket.
What's around us here? Where are we at?
We're in Gibraltar. The Rock of Gibraltar is over there. We have Spain, and then off our bow we have Africa.
Yep, so that's Africa. Here we have Spain.
We're going 4.5 knots, 5 knots. We have 15 knots apparent wind and 14 knots true.
Alright, so Robert, you're just coming off your first 2-hour shift. You're on watch.
Yeah.
And we're in the Straits of Gibraltar. How did it go?
Went pretty well. We had a big 900-foot shipping container boat like on a collision course with us, and we had the sail up, so we had right away, but it wasn't moving, so we kind of had to lose our right away to be safe.
Gibraltar Bay, a true hornet's nest of oncoming and crossing vessels, was a great training ground.
Right now we are preparing for what you could call a mini passage. We have food over there. Here's Dad. He's putting stuff away. I'm gonna do a quick turn. We have a ton of canned goods and scuba equipment.
So training included fire and emergency and man overboard drills. This was our dummy fender, which we recovered perfectly well. And just enjoy the opportunity to be in such a beautiful place.
Oh wow, oh my!
There's a lot of them.
So we have a pod of dolphins. We're just off the Gibraltar coast.
But it's time to leave Gibraltar, say goodbye to some amazing friends, to our temporary home in Queensway Key. And it's time to turn the page on our lifestyle. So we're now living on the water. We're sailing, standing watch, going to school. We will continue to hike and adventure, see new places, meet new people, and we're excited to be a part of the arc. So here we go. We're off to the Canaries. We miss everybody and really look forward to staying in touch. So we miss you guys, miss everybody, and gosh, just wondering what's next.